Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the San Francisco 49ers. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Watch QB draw.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Jackson. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Mike 58, right there.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D.
Now Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught by Ginn. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run Devontae Freeman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 43.
Now it's Jackson. It's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Ginn has it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch the whip. Back. Check. Watch twist. 25. Check 25.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the gun, Jackson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And able to find John Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Check pass.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Flush to his right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
On your team.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down.
Go, go, go. Slam. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
He's coming. We got double up.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
46 down, man. 5-4.
Wentz going to throw. This will be caught by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, box truck.
To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got a man complete. It's Clay. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Here's Wentz to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the... And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ted Ginn. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Steelers 14, 49ers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep is Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So tied for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, let's go! Here's the mic. I got you. Wait. He's coming, double up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And some room to roam now. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lamar Jackson with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
120! Hey, kill! Hey, 4-2 kill!
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Wentz now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Wentz. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
Recon, 132 fighter. 74. Check Mike.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, Charlie. Bring it to
Working from the gun, Wentz. It's complete to Diggs. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Wentz to throw again. Screenplay, Johnson. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
Again, it's Wentz. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. 23 yards, the final tally. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Come on, boys, come on.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Niners' 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A big play there for the Niners. 75 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Wentz. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Jackson looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taylor Gabriel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
81.
Wentz now on first down. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Throwing his Wentz. And going deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's bring this. Watch quick.
On 1st down, Wentz. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st down, Steelers.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Walk up, wait, go. Shoot. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And an alley to run. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Go!
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes left side. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.